All right, welcome back, everybody. And it's time to preview Brandon out of the American division. His team's called The Architect. And the headline here is, what has he actually built? He calls himself The Architect, but has he built anything yet?
Nothing yet. I mean, he sold last year. And maybe that's what he's building for. Maybe he's building that foundation still, but he might be still building that foundation. We'll see how it goes. Looking at his team, last year he went 4-9. He's 19 and 20th. He did win the 2019 American Divisional title, but I guess that is starting to build something there. But that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago is a long time ago, and 19 and 20 as a career record, I don't think scares anyone.
No, not at all. Not at all. Looking at his team, he has Tannehill, Jimmy G, and Trey Lance. So I guess Jimmy G and Trey Lance, whoever wins that battle, he'll be dropping the other one. Unless it's Jimmy G, he's probably going to keep Trey Lance. He has Barkley, who might get injured, Williams, Carter, Stevenson, McFarland, Penny. Looking at his wide receiver, he has Cup, Godwin, Waddle, Marshall, Bateman, Edwards, Godwin. Tight ends Higbee, Arnold, and Darwin, which I think is pretty going to surprise a couple of people. I think Darnold is going to do pretty good. And Garwin, he got injured week 1 or week 2 last year, I think. And then I think he's going to bounce back. He's looking pretty good in camp. And his IDPs, I actually have them ranked 3rd for IDPs.
Yeah, the roster's pretty solid. I mean, the quarterbacks are going to get points. He has a lot of rookie running backs. He had all those picks, and I think he was smart. He drafted rookie running backs because he knows one of them will probably end up being a keeper for the future. You got to think, wide receiver room's deep. The IDPs, there's not really any weaknesses there that I can see. So definitely a great roster, and he has maybe built what he's been talking about, calling himself the architect all this time.
Yeah, I have him ranked 9th for quarterback, ranked 8th for running back, ranked 9th for wide receiver and tight end, ranked 2nd for flex, and as I said, IDPs at 3. So he's the only team I believe I have ranked in the top 10 for every category. And that is something to say. I mean, he built that great team, so we figured out what he built. He built a damn good team. But he also had a lot of draft picks.
He did, but he didn't even mess up on special teams. I think Zuerlein as a kicker for Dallas, they're going to get a ton of points. And Washington defense is one of the better pass rushing teams I feel in the NFL. So he did well.
Yeah, for sure. You gave him a B. I gave him a B minus. And I'm going to be very nitpicking here. He took Michael Carter over Trey Sermon or Jamar Chase, and this is pre-Chase's drop, so I probably would have taken one of those guys. Took Rashard Penny over Boston Scott, and Boston Scott is looking like a beast. I would have taken Boston Scott. He took Rashard Bateman over Corey Davis, who was always projected to be the wide receiver 1, and he took Tannehill in the 2nd. I mean, Tannehill's a great quarterback, but I probably would have waited and drafted somebody else.
Yeah, I got here. So the reason why I gave him a B is because I think with all those picks, you could win down. I think you brought a good point with Corey Davis, because he picked 3 rookies off the hop. And I think if you're building for the future, that's always a good strategy. If you're looking to win this year, sometimes not the best strategy because you think the rookies are going to do well, but sometimes they don't, right? So time will tell. I thought Tannehill in round 2 was the right pick. It's a good quarterback, a guy that's going to put up a lot of points with Julio and AJ there. I gave him a B here because I think Rashad Penny's a bust. And I thought that was a bad pick in round 4. But then he followed it up with Terrence Marshall, which I thought was a really great pick in round 4. Yep. And excellent IDP selection by Brandon this year in the draft. And, that's why I gave him the B. But Rashad Penny was the biggest reason for my downgrade.
No, that makes sense. That's fair. Looking at his projections, we both have him going 8 and 5. He does play, besides Templar, he plays me, Joshua, and Deuce Bomber. So I think it's going to be a tough matchup for him there. And I'm pretty sure I'm missing somebody else that's also in our division. Let's just see who's in our division. Me, Templars, Joshua, and Deuce Bomber. So, yeah, I mean, those 3 guys besides Templars are going to be tough games for him. He also plays Storm, True North, the 6th, the 12th man. So I think there's a couple games there that are going to be pretty hard for him to get the divisional title.
I think he's going to be right there with the divisional title. My prediction is it's going to be down to him and Bare Naked Ladies at the end for the American division. Tough schedule to start the year. I got him going 3-3 to start the year. And then he gets on a winning streak starting with playing me. He gets me at an opportune time. And that's when the winning streak starts, is when he plays the commish. And I think he'll cruise into the playoffs on the last half of the year. And I honestly think it'll be a flex game between him and Bare Naked Ladies for that division in week 14, flex 14.
Yeah. Yeah, I have him going 2-3 and then going 5-5 and then ending the season with 3 straight wins.
I got him losing the Canadian guy.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll see how that goes.